Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy Mad Mike coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons news update. You already know what to do. If you're new to the channel, go hit the subscribe button. Tell your friend to come chat Falcons football with your boy. Also, join the Mad Mike membership. $1.99, $5.99, $9.99. All right, so let's get straight to it, man. I think this is absolutely it's hyping me up for the simple fact that football is seemingly coming. I know it's a lot of people that are skeptical because of the coronavirus, and rightly so. I'm not going to say that I'm not afraid that we may or may not get football, but right now, man, I'm happy as hell, bro. I'm just going to think positive, man. We've had too much negativity that has been going on for the last pretty much all 2020. All right, so I'm just going to keep skeptical. This shit can't possibly continue to go on. So with that being said, let's get straight to the point, man. One of the first updates that I have for you guys is Deone Bucannon. I know a lot of Falcons fans are kind of skeptical as far as the linebackers. Probably not skeptical is the right word, but I'll say a lot of Falcons fans and a lot of analysts, people are just doing a lot of disrespecting our linebacking core. I think we have a pretty solid linebacking core, man. We're not going to lean on one particular man to do most of the work. I think the Falcons are going to utilize these linebackers more in an aggressive manner. And why do I say so? You go back and look at, and I went back to watch a lot of film on the Atlanta Falcons, the players and whatnot. You saw a lot of blitzing. In the last 8 games of the season, we saw Jeff Ulbrich, Raheem Morris draw up plays for linebackers for not only better coverage, but these guys were absolutely aggressive in blitzing. Yes, we're talking about blitzing. The Falcons, I expect the Falcons to do whatever it takes to get after the quarterback and disturb the rhythm of quarterbacks. This is one of the reasons why you go back and look at the first half of the season. You kind of saw De'Vondre Campbell in positions that he had absolutely no business in. He's not a cover guy. When you ask him to do much, a little bit too much, that's what you get. All right. In the second half of the season, you saw what De'Vondre Campbell could do, and he blitzes. He's a sheer tackler, and that's the way the Falcons should have used him. But they did not use him to the maximum effect. And towards the end of the season, man, he blitzed. He was much more closer to the line of scrimmage, and it played off well for not only De'Vondre Campbell, but Deion Jones, man. Deion Jones was a much more effective linebacker. You saw Foye Oluokun come in, and he played a significant amount of snaps toward the end of the season. We saw what he could do. He's a former safety, played both safety positions, linebacker. This guy has absolutely the skill set to be what the Atlanta Falcons need right now, and that's a guy who can not only run, blitz, but he can cover it much better than De'Vondre Campbell. And Mykal Walker is a guy, I think he's going to play that role play that role that De'Vondre Campbell, and that's the strong side, be that physical player that we need on towards the line of scrimmage and whatnot. And one guy that a lot of people, when I saw the video, and they said he was 211 pounds. If you've seen the video with Deone Bucannon, man, there's no way in hell this guy's sitting at 211. I'm just sorry. I think this guy's bulked up. I think he's going to play a little bit more towards the line of scrimmage in that De'Vondre Campbell role, along with Mykal Walker, man. Those guys are going to battle it out. But I truly believe that the Falcons linebacking core is just being disrespected right now. And that's my humble opinion. I'm going to stick with it, man. I think the Falcons, Deion Jones is going to get back to what he does best. And, you saw the pick 6 toward the end of the year that pretty much sealed the game in Tampa, man. Deion Jones, if he can just run around, blitz, and use his athleticism, his coverage, man, the Falcons are going to be in position where they're going to make a ton of turnover. They're going to have a ton of turnovers, and Deion Buchanan, along with Foye Oluokun, Deion Jones, these guys are going to make plays. So when you look at it, man, I think this is a highly underrated core for the Atlanta Falcons as the linebackers. The second one I have for you guys, man, is that we don't need a goddamn veteran corner. All right, people are totally disrespecting Bleedy Wilson. I would not be surprised if this guy goes and play well in training camp. He plays well in the preseason, and he does, and he becomes a significant player in the secondary. I think he's going to play a significant amount of snaps. And look, man, towards the end of the year, man, Bleedy Wilson stepped in for Desmond Trufant, and he played well. Desmond Trufant broke his forearm, and Bleedy Ray came in, and he played absolutely well. The Falcons secondary was much better. But when you have a guy like Raheem Morris, whose strength is the secondary, I do not see the issue. I do not see an issue. I think this guy is going to have all these guys, the young guys, the older cats, ready. He's going to have Demonte Casey ready. He's going to have Rico. Keanu Neal is coming back. The Falcons, this secondary, I think a lot of people just disrespecting not only Terrell, Isaiah Oliver, man, Kendall Sheffield, Jordan Miller after his suspension. These guys are going to have players in the secondary who's going to step up. So I don't necessarily believe that the Falcons need a veteran corner. That's just my point. You may see an older guy towards the end of preseason, going closer to the start of the season. You may see the Falcons bring in a veteran. For the most part, man, I just don't think the Falcons are in need of a veteran corner. And the third and last one, man, I just had to say this for last. And Drew Brees supporting black college athletes and getting to the NFL. As you guys have probably heard of my last video, I just don't think this guy's sincere in anything that he's doing right now. He can kiss my you-know-what, man. I just don't believe him and his wife. I think this is all a publicity stunt. But if this is the way that he's going to do it, man, I'm all for supporting, man. I'm all for it. Again, I think this is all for publicity stunt. I don't believe anything. I don't think Drew Brees is sincere. I don't believe he truly, understand what he said and how it truly affects us. But I will support the cause of him supporting black college athletes and getting to the NFL, because a lot of these, these small schools and players, they definitely have the skill set, but they just don't have the backing, not only for players, but scouting. They just don't give these guys any type of credit. So kudos to that, but I just don't believe anything that Drew Brees is saying. But let me know what you guys think about this. Leave your comments below. Do not forget this. Your boy Mad Mike is out. Peace. I'm gone, baby.